Okay guys, it is December 26th, the day after Christmas, and it was warm earlier, but I was sitting in bed drinking coffee, and I made the big mistake of watching Heirloom Permaculture. I mean that in a funny way, because they just got me all motivated, even though I don't feel very good, and I'm probably going to regret getting out here trying to do this right now. But their new video on their tool and them getting rid of the Bermuda just, oh my goodness, got me all riled up thinking I can do this. Bermuda is such an invasive nightmare, and it has just really exponentially taken over my garden since the wildfire. Wherever that wildfire burned, I have a ton of massive, thick, very healthy Bermuda stickers, weeds. Before that, I didn't have those issues. So I don't understand why people think fires are good when you have Bermuda. They're not. So anyhow, this row will not be raised beds. It's too big of a row, and I mean, as of right now, I don't want to do raised beds in it. So I'm going to clean up the T-post. We have a spot over there. My husband built a rack for them. I was trying not to haul them all the way up there and then have to haul them all the way back. Let me show you. But see the Bermuda. So let's just go over here really quick, because I may start coughing too hard to kind of accomplish this. Turkey feather. But as you can see, Bermuda it has just really taken over my rows, and I just cannot grow in this. It's just impossible. There's only one of me and lots of weeds in Bermuda. Oh, yeah. And my husband's going to see this and kill me. But Bermuda also causes damage because it's so thick. And you cannot see the garden row. And you run it over with the zero turn. And then it gets tangled up underneath there, and it is not fun to try and unravel that. So, of course, this doesn't go there. It goes right here, but I'm going to have my husband level this area right here so I can put these tables and chairs back. Make a nice little sitting area for resting. Look at all the acorns. This is not good. So, I'm going to have to clean all that up. And there's the rack over there for the T-post. But anyway, guys, the Bermuda, it's too much. It just takes over. And see how the edge is here? Even if you kill it in there, it's going to come through right here on this walkway. And it is a nightmare. It just really takes over. I have a hard time keeping it away from my new trees. And then if I do any kind of fencing, this is what happens. I mean, it is just nasty stuff. So anyway, they had done a silage tarp, and they choked out, and then they pulled it up, got rid of the Bermuda weeds, or the roots, and now they're using a tool to get rid of it again and sift through. But I love that idea, but can you imagine trying to do that here, the way this garden's set up? And the reason it's set up this way, not only can you have walkways for mowing, but you also have your walkways for it keeps it from flooding. The first year we gardened here, it flooded, washed out a big section of this. And so my husband kind of designed it to where it wouldn't do that, and it hasn't since. But it does create a challenge with this Bermuda. Sorry, guys. I just thought I was going to come out here and do this. I'm starting to cough. It's a nice day. I went ahead and hung some clothes out, and oh, look at the arugula. I need to kind of rough this up and just go ahead and put some arugula seed down. Fill this up with arugula. I have a ton of people that love arugula. I think that would be really good. I am going to have to do that next month because I still don't feel very good. I'm just like, I'm so tired of this. I do okay as long as I'm chilling in the house, resting, diffusing the oils and everything. But the minute I get up, move around, start coughing. And the wind, it's cooling off. There's just a lot to clean up. Probably more than I really want to do right now. So let's just see the arugula seed blows out too. Kind of cool. Unless you don't want it out there. I need to clean all this up. So I was looking at some sawmills online. So we could, do our own wood for the raised beds. So with $3,000, I could get a pretty decent one. I'm just going to use it to mill the wood for the raised beds. We have a place up the road, a friend's place, where we can cut down all the big cedars we want. They're doing us a favor. In return, we're doing them a favor because it gets rid of the Bermuda. Goodness, I'm really coughing. Hate this. Nothing coming up yet. That is definitely not a pepper seed. Nothing coming up there. Oh, the Boost Yellow Cayenne's coming up. I'm still harvesting the black Pequins for the rough wood. And it's awesome. That's the second year for this plant. And those rough wood black Pequins. This will be the third year. I have to look at my notes again. I think it's the third year. And they look rough right now because of the white flies. But when I pull them out this spring and clean the greenhouse really good and either build them an isolation area or put them back in here with lots of ladybugs,